Hello, friends and curious people. The Templar Fund webinar will begin in less than 60 seconds. But first, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for visiting our website. The Templar Fund is proud to be counted among the world's best performing hedge funds in 2019. The purpose of today's webinar is to give you an inside look into how the Templar Fund earns these notable profits. We will also show you how to join us so that you too can enjoy profit for yourself. Thank you for your time and attention. Enjoy today's webinar.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Templar Fund webinar. We're so glad that you were able to join us. This webinar was previously recorded and is not presented live. We wanted you to be able to watch it on demand whenever it is convenient for you. Right now, we invite you to sit back and relax as we take this opportunity to show you the inner workings of the Templar Fund. Today's webinar will cover 6 topics. Number 1, what is the Templar Fund? Number 2, how the Templar Fund earns profit. Number 3, how the Templar Fund reports results. Number 4, the privacy and benefits offered by the Templar Fund. Number 5, how to open your trade account. And number 6, how to make deposits and redemptions. Let's start with the big picture. What is the Templar Fund? Simply stated, the Templar Fund is a hedge fund that trades an asset known as Bitcoin. Let's break that sentence down a little bit. What is a hedge fund? A hedge fund is a pool of investment capital that is used to make trades. A trade occurs when a fund buys something and sells it at a higher price, earning a profit. For example, if you were trading cattle, your goal would be to purchase a cow at, say, $1,000 and sell the same cow for $1,100, earning you $100 or 10% on your investment. Instead of trading cattle, however, the Templar Fund's primary trade asset is Bitcoin. So what is a Bitcoin and why is the Templar Fund interested in trading it? Bitcoin is a currency, very similar to the US dollar or sterling pound. It differs, however, because it is not printed or minted by a central authority. Instead, it is created as a result of people using it for transactions. In other words, Bitcoin exists because people have been using it since 2009. If you'd like to know specifics about Bitcoin and how it actually works, we created an explainer video for you, which is located on the Help for Beginners page, accessed by this button on our website. The most important thing about Bitcoin is that its value experiences fluctuations over time. It is these fluctuations that allow us to trade and earn profit. Remember the cattle example a few moments ago. If the market for cattle were flat, we would have a hard time selling a cow for more than $1,000. We might have to wait a very long time for the price to rise to $1,100. In fact, if the market stays flat over time, the price may never rise. This is why fluctuating value is important. The trading term used to describe this fluctuating value is volatility. Bitcoin, unlike cattle, is an attractive trade asset to us because its price is volatile. Another important reason why we choose to trade Bitcoin is because it is easy to buy and sell. If we traded cattle, we may have to invest in and maintain physical barns and trucks, and not to mention the inconvenience of constantly buying food for the cows. Bitcoin, however, is an electronic asset, meaning the Templar Fund can buy and sell it from anywhere on Earth over the internet. This ability allows us to service people from every country on Earth. If you wanted to trade on the New York Stock Exchange, you would have to be a US citizen who is an accredited investor. That eliminates 99.99% of the world's population from having the chance to earn profit from the NYSE. Bitcoin allows us to open the doors to anyone on Earth who wants to build investment income. Also, because Bitcoin is easy to buy and sell, we are able to interact with millions of people around the world who want to buy our Bitcoin or sell their Bitcoin to us. We'll talk about this more in a moment, but for now, we want you to realize that Bitcoin is a worldwide asset that trades 24/7, every day of the year. This gives us a significant profit advantage over a traditional 9-to-5 marketplace, such as a stock exchange. Okay, let's review what we've learned so far. Number 1, the Templar Fund is a hedge fund, which means that we aim to buy and sell assets to achieve profit. Number 2, the Templar Fund trades Bitcoin as its primary asset. Number 3, Bitcoin is a digital asset that is easier to trade and manage than a bunch of cows. Number 4, Bitcoin allows us to trade every day of the year and with any person on Earth. Now that we've learned the very basics of what the Templar Fund is, let's talk about the thing you're really interested in. How does the Templar Fund earn those famous profits? We already know that the Templar Fund uses its investment capital to buy and sell Bitcoin because the price has healthy volatility, but making profit isn't quite that simple. For example, if we used our capital to buy Bitcoin when the price was at its all-time high in December 2017, we would have been down more than 50% by February 2018. It is foolish to simply buy an asset and hope the price goes up to earn profit. This is not what the Templar Fund does. We earn profit no matter if the market moves up or down. So how is this possible? Before we take a look at an actual trade, let's talk about cows again. Suppose there are 100 cows for sale at the cattle market for $1,000 each. Instead of buying 100 cows, we purchase one cow for $1,000. If the price rises to 1,100, we earn 10% on 1% of our buying power, which is 0.1% overall. That's not too bad for a single trade. However, let's suppose the market suddenly cools off and the price of a cow falls to $900. We buy a second cow for $900, making our position size 2 cows at an average price of $950. If our goal is to sell the cows when the price rises by 10% above our position size, now we only need to wait until the price reaches $1,045 to make 0.2% profit overall. If the price continues to fall, we will buy a cow at $800, one at $700, and so forth, which lowers our position price. If the price of cows crashed all the way down to $500, our position price average would move all the way down to $750. At some point, we believe that cows are worth a respectable value, so we expect the price will eventually recover to our profit exit point. This makes it possible for our trade to begin at a price point of $1,000 and still be profitable if the price falls and recovers to, say, $825, which would earn us a 0.6% profit. Let's take a look at this principle in action with a real Templar Fund trade. On August 26, 2019, at 1:20 a.m., we're trading 24 hours a day, remember, we purchased 79 Bitcoin contracts at a price of $10,626, hoping the price would rise and we could sell them at a profit. However, the price fell after we opened this position. Similar to the cows example, we began purchasing lots of 79 contracts at a lower price. You can see there, here. We bought a lot at $10,413.50. Then we bought another lot at $10,201. Then we bought additional lots at $9,988, $9,775.50, $9,563, and $9,350.50. In other words, the price of Bitcoin dropped from $10,626 to $9,350.50 during our trade. But here's where the magic happens. Because we lowered our position average cost, we were able to sell the entire position, which was 553 contracts, or 7 lots, when the price recovered, back up to $10,020. Think about that for a moment. We began buying our asset at $10,626 and exited with profit when the price was $10,020. It doesn't seem so impossible anymore, does it? Not only does the Templar Fund buy Bitcoin, earning profit when the price rises above our position's average price, but we also sell Bitcoin short. This means that we earn profit no matter if the market is rising or falling. Let's consider the cows again. In this scenario, we have enough cash to purchase 50 cows and also own 50 cows ourselves. When we arrive to the market with our herd of cattle, the price of a cow is $1,000. We sell 1 cow at $1,000, hoping to buy him back at a lower price, and buy 1 cow, hoping to sell him at a higher price. We expect that the price will change plus minus 15% during the livestock auction. We will buy another cow every time the price drops $10, and we will sell a cow every time the price rises $10. Let's assume the price drops to $850 during the morning trading hours, and then rises to $1,150 after lunch. Let's also assume that the auction will continue without end 24 hours a day, every day. When the price falls to $850, we will have bought an additional 14 cows, giving us a total trade position of 15 cows at an average price of $925. Also, when the price reaches $850, we buy back the cow we sold in the morning, earning $150 profit. When the price later reaches $1,150, we sell the 15 cows we bought during the day for a profit of $2,450. Added to our profit from the buying back the earlier cow, we have earned $2,600. Also, keep in mind that as the price rose past $1,000, we were selling another 15 cows to eventually buy them back later. As you can see, this seesaw action of buying and selling cows allows us to profit from the naturally occurring waves in the market. If the market were flat or performed as a perfectly straight line, this approach could never work. The great news is that this is the chart of the Bitcoin market. As you can see, there are plenty of waves and big swings, meaning we earn profit reliably and comfortably every day. As you might imagine, buying and selling Bitcoin every hour of the day is a complicated and burdensome task. It is further complicated by the fact that the up and down waves come in different sizes, at different times, and for different reasons. To fully conquer the market, one must possess an incredible understanding of it, as well as an amazing amount of computing power. The Templar Fund is well endowed with both ingredients of this recipe. Foremost, it is managed and supervised by a small group of retired Wall Street hedge fund managers with plenty of experience in markets and corporate finance. Our management team decided to leave the rat race of New York City and pioneer one of the world's first and best performing Bitcoin hedge funds. This time spent more than a year to develop our own in-house, fully automated trading system. The Templar Fund can process market data in real time 24/7 without restriction or peer. It can conduct millions of trades per week and manage hundreds of simultaneous trade positions, each perfectly calibrated to take advantage of current market conditions. It can outperform any team of human operators, as it can place hundreds of orders in less than a second, never gets tired working long hours, and always is calculating real-time data in a quantum fashion. Okay, let's shift gears a bit and talk about how the Templar Fund reports its results. The Templar Fund publishes two types of reports: a 10-day period report and a 30-day cycle report. The 10-day period report is published every 10 days and provides a detailed list of every trade completed by our system. If you want to audit the Templar Fund, you will be able to match the buy-sell prices with a trade chart to verify that our transactions were completed as reported. Let's take a closer look at the 10-day period report. Each 10-day report will have a cover page like this that states the dates covered in the report. The Templar Fund uses 30-day trade cycles, so we break them down into three periods: A, B, and C. As you can see, the title of this report is TF0009A. This means Templar Fund, TF, Trade Cycle 9, Period A, or the first 10 days of the 30-day cycle. If it were TF0009B, then it would refer to days 11 to 20 of the 30-day cycle. Each 10-day report will have a summary page that looks like this. To establish earnings, the Templar Fund trades with 6 indicator accounts that are used to conceal the actual sizes of our trades, as this would invite competition to trade against us. On this summary page, we list the beginning balance of each indicator account, which is reported in Bitcoin and seen here. We then list the final balance, which is 10 days after the starting balance, which is reported in Bitcoin and seen here. At the bottom of this table is the total summation. The percentage ROE displayed here is what the entire Templar Fund earned during this trade period. Below the table is a performance graph, which displays 3 lines. The dotted blue line is the daily percentage change for the price of Bitcoin. The green line is our daily trade profit, and the purple line is our total trade profit for the period. There are a few important things to remember about this graph. Number 1. The dotted blue line will always have waves. As we discussed earlier, if it was flat or perfectly straight, we would not earn profit. Number 2. The purple line will always be positive, meaning we earn profit every single 10-day trade period. Following the summary page are many pages that contain the actual trade data pulled directly from our exchange, BitMEX. This trade data, for easy reference and audit, is sorted by indicator account. After the indicator account title page, you will find the account balance summary, which is pulled directly from the exchange. These numbers should match the numbers on the summary page. Also, this is your first opportunity to confirm that we actually earned the profit reported, as these numbers are directly reported on the exchange. They are not simply numbers we typed into a report, rather they are real results taken from our trade pull sheets. Following the account balance summary are 10 pages of trade data. Each trade corresponds to each trade day. To make it easy for you to review and audit the results, our team highlights the day's trading activity with a blue box. Inside each blue box, you can see the individual buy-sell orders, the price executed, the fee we earned or paid, and the exact time and date of the transaction. You can audit every single one of these transactions by comparing the date-time with the market graph or from our live trade library. Every single trade we make is contained in this report, which is our number 1 selling point. We are fully transparent and provide verifiable results. The second type of report we publish is the 30-day trade cycle report. This report contains a combined summary of the 3 10-day trade periods. When we report our results to the media, we give the combined 30-day % ROE number, as most people are conditioned to think of profit as X% per month. Similar to the 10-day report, each 30-day report will have a cover page, which is followed by a combined summary page. The table and graph represent the same data as we've previously seen, except it includes 30 days instead of only 10. Following the summary page is a detailed performance analysis. This graph displays the value of $100 if it were invested on our first public day, November 21st, 2018. These three graphs show the percentage daily return on investment during this trade year so far, the percentage ROE for each 10-day trade period, and the percent ROE for each 30-day trade cycle. These three graphs show the present year's compound ROE, the indicator array value during the current trade year, and the total compound ROE since November 1st, 2018. The next 6 graphs represent the daily balance of each indicator account during the present year. This is a visual representation of the account balance summary we pull from the exchange that we are about to see in a moment. Following the detailed performance analysis is an account settlement statement for each indicator account. You can use this to verify that we achieved the results that we advertised. The data contained on this page also corresponds to each of the 6 account balance graphs we saw on the detailed performance analysis a moment ago. As a Templar Fund client, you will receive each report, the 10-day period report and the 30-day cycle report by email and without interruption. You can also download past reports from our website's library. Again, we want to stress every trade our system ever made is contained within this library, so you can be fully confident of our reported results. Now that we've seen how the Templar Fund earns and reports profits, let's talk about what it can do for you, our client. At the beginning of the webinar, we mentioned that trading Bitcoin opens the doors for people around the world. Let's explore this a bit more. In the United States, for example, the only people allowed to trade on the major exchanges are accredited investors. This requires a person to have a net worth of $1 million and an annual verifiable income of $250,000 or more. Unfortunately, only 0.0001% of the world's population meets this standard. Talk about the rich becoming richer, eh? The Templar Fund team believes that people of all circumstances, races, and nationalities deserve a chance to build wealth. Bitcoin, because it is decentralized and not an asset subject to traditional finance laws, makes it possible for anyone to join the Templar Fund. We do not require a minimum deposit, nor do you have to own lots of money or property. Most of our clients, in fact, trade with less than $1,000 at any given time. We can handle any amount, small or large, and welcome clients from every country on Earth. Also, because Bitcoin is not subject to traditional financial legislation, we are not required to report your earnings to any authority. While you may have individual responsibility to do so, the Templar Fund is not required to submit any report or statement about your trade activities. And because we do not need to take this step, we don't even need to know your identity, which further grants you privacy. To become a Templar Fund member, all we require is an email address. We will only communicate with the email address associated with your account, so as long as you protect the security of your email account, we do not require any personal information about you. We at the Templar Fund also have a second goal of bringing as many people possible into the opportunities afforded by Bitcoin. We understand that buying Bitcoin can be difficult or complex, so we offer multiple options for clients to deposit to their Templar Fund trade accounts, including ATM machines in 80 countries, bank wires, and multiple cryptocurrencies. We will discuss more about how to deposit in a few moments. In addition to privacy and ease of use, the Templar Fund will not charge you any fees for administration or operation of the fund. Our fee structure is quite simple. We share 25% of any profits earned and retain 2% of any funds you withdraw. In other words, if you trade at least 60 days with us, you are guaranteed to earn profit. If the Templar Fund were not to earn a profit in a trade cycle, which has never happened, then you will not be charged any fees. We only are paid when we perform well, which is further incentive to preserve the Templar Fund's status of one of the best performing Bitcoin hedge funds on earth. To become a Templar Fund client, simply click the Open Free Account button in the upper right corner of our website. We will only ask for your email address. Within moments, our automated system will send you a welcome package that includes lots of helpful information. We will also notify you of our next trade cycle and give you the deadline date to make your first deposit. Please note that you are not obligated to make a deposit right away, if you'd prefer to just watch for a while. We will never pressure you to make a deposit, and we will never close your account for any reason. To make a deposit so that you can begin trading is a simple process. You can make a deposit using an ACH bank transfer, cash to an ATM machine, which are located in 80 countries, or a Bitcoin deposit. Your account statement contains all of the deposit information needed for you to fund your trade account. To make a redemption, click the button at the bottom of your trade statement. You may withdraw as little or as much as you want, with no lockup period in effect on your funds at any time. We process all withdrawal requests within 24 hours. Our webinar is coming to a close, but before we go, we want to introduce you to the Help for Beginners section of our website. On this page, you can find our helpful account user guide as well as instructional videos about Bitcoin and the Templar Fund. If you ever need additional help, you can always contact our live support team in the lower right corner of the website. We hope that you enjoyed our presentation today and the opportunity to get an inside look into the inner workings of the Templar Fund. As we've stated before, we welcome clients from any country on earth who have a desire to trade with any amount of money. There are no minimum requirements, nor will we ever pressure you to make a deposit. We consider it an honor to trade along with you, earning mutual profit and sharing success together. Thank you for your time and attention to our webinar. We wish you all the best for health and wealth in all of the days of your life.